Hey everyone, it's Alicia, and this is not normally things that I post on YouTube, but I just wanted to mention something that happened in my life because I want to keep this channel realistic as possible. So yeah, but if you're new here, hi, my name's Alicia. Sorry that the first ever video that you come across of me is kind of a little bit sad, but this is something that I need to address, and I just wanted to inform you guys. Also, I haven't really been posting consistently like how I used to, so not only is it like traumatic, but in a way I guess you could use it for content. Like, I know that kind of sound like bad to say for my part, but I guess I just wanted to keep you guys updated in a way, so I just want to be like real with you guys. Okay, so this is like the story of how I got kidnapped, but it's not much of a story because it's actually real. I actually almost got kidnapped. So let me just give y'all like a little background check. So my name's Alicia. I am a junior in high school, so that will put you in the age range around like 15, well actually no, 16 going on to 17, my bad, 16 going on to 17. So I'm 16. My birthday is April 3rd, so remind you, I am a minor. So yeah, so my birthday's up April 3rd and I am 16. So I will not be turning 17 until April 3rd, which is like next year type stuff. So let that sink in. So I was walking to JKL, and you're probably wondering, Alicia, why are you walking to JKL if like you have school? So basically, if you don't know, I get out with the seniors. Actually, I don't think I mentioned that on my channel, but I get out with the seniors, and they get out early from our school. They get out like, I think like every day like at 1:30. So I also get out every day at 1:30. So since JKL is like an after school program that I signed up for, I have to walk back up to school since it's like around the corner. But see, my mom tends to drive me to and from school, but like that was just like a day where it's like, okay, I got work, I'm gonna need you like to just walk up there real quick. So I'm like, okay, it was like any normal day, because don't get me wrong, I do walk to school and from school sometimes, so like I know the route and everything, so it wasn't nothing new. So don't think it's something new. It's not nothing new. I know the route, I know everything. So as I was walking to school, it was a casual Tuesday afternoon, not morning, afternoon. I forgot what day this was, so yeah, so it was just a casual Tuesday, and I was just walking to school. Now, people could agree to disagree that it might be my fault, but I'm gonna just tell. So I was walking to school, and then this man, he had a black car. He was sitting up in like this parking lot of like a restaurant. And he was like, I guess you could say in a way, at the time he was calling me, but now that I really think about it, he was like catcalling me in a way. So he was like, hey, excuse me. And I'm like, are you talking to me? And then he was like, yeah, come over here. Now, as me being a nice girl that I am, I went over there. And that's the part where people will be like, so, oh, then that's your fault. You should have just kept on walking. But me, I'm a very helpful person. So like if someone say, hey, come over here, I need your help, I will help them, because like that's just the person I am. I like helping people. So I went over there to the man. I thought it was gonna be like something quick. He was like, hey, do you mind showing me where this barbershop is? I'm kind of lost or whatever. So I'm like, oh yeah, just tell me like the address or whatever. And he was like, oh yeah, see, my GPS is kind of messing up, so I just need like a quick, I know I'm up in a route, but like I just need like a quick like refresher or whatever. And I'm like, okay, sure, it's gonna be quick. I'm gonna just give him the address, then I'm gonna continue on with my day. So then he gave me the address, and I'm like, okay. And then he was like, I'll pay you $100 for showing me the address. And I'm like, okay, you're gonna give me $100 for giving you an address? I mean, sure, I didn't say that in front of him, but like, I was like, okay, shoot. I mean, I'm making quick cash. I mean, it's $100, but I'm like, kind of skeptical, because like, why you giving me $100 for show you your address? But anyway, so I was typing in an address that he was giving me, and for some reason, see, at the time, I was like, oh, do you mind like re-giving it to me or like doing all that stuff? Because like, it was not correct. Like it was like an unknown barbershop, because he was trying to look up a barbershop. And I'm like, sir, do you mind re-giving me the address? Because on my end, it's not showing any barbershop of that name or like of that address. And he was like, okay, let me go park my car, because at the time his car was just on, but then he was like, okay, let me just go park it real quick. So I'm like, okay. And then he was just parking his car, and then he told me to come over, and I'm like, okay, sure. So I went over, And then he kept constantly giving me the address. This took like 2 to 3 minutes of me just going back and forth with the man. I'm like, oh, it's not popping up. It's not popping up. I can't like really help you if it's not popping up or whatever. Like, do you remember this being the address? Maybe you checked something wrong. Like, he was like, no, that's the address. I remember. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then he was like, look, I'll just give you the $100 if you like keep on trying. And I'm like, okay, I'll keep on trying, but I don't think this is very much I can do. So this part got scary. So as I was typing in the address, he was touching an inappropriate part of him. Not going to say where, but because of for younger viewers, but if you're like an older person watching this video, then I think you should know what part he was touching. But he was touching that part of his body, and at the corner of my eye, I was looking because see, I never. Okay, even though I take S Ed class, because like for younger viewers I would have to say S Ed, but since I take S Ed class, I only saw that body part on like the human body or something, or like for bones or something, because I am a virgin, so I never saw that like body part before in real life until that day. And I'm like, is that what I think that is, due to like off the diagrams and stuff that I used to take up at S Ed class? I'm like, is that what that looks like in real life? Because I was looking at the phone while at the corner of my eye I saw that, and I'm like, what the heck? Is that what that look like? And then he talked about do you want to feel it? I'm like, no, I don't want to feel it. And he was like, oh, come on, just touch the top of it, like, give it a little tap. He was like, I'll pay you. No, actually, no, right, I remember something else. The original price was $50, like to like show him the address, but then he was offering me $100. Right, I forgot. I'm sorry, I that slipped my mind. At first it was $50, now it's $100, so he upped the price. And I'm like, look, man, I was saying it nicely, but I was like, I'm a minor. I don't do such activities. And he was like, oh, you could just touch the tip. I'm like, sir, I am 16 years old. I need to go to school. I said this nicely though, but like on here, I'm like talking aggressively. But I was like, sir, I am 16, I am a minor. I don't do such activities. I need to go to school. I just need to go. So he was like, okay. So he left me off the hook. And I'm like, thank God, because niceness could pay off, guys. Like up in that situation, if I said anything rudely, he could have either pulled out a pew or he could have just did anything in that situation. He could have just took me and put me in the back of his car. So it's like, man, me being a nice girl that I am, thank goodness I was nice, because it's like if I was mean in that situation, he could have done anything. So that's why I'm like, okay. And he was like, oh, that's okay, actually, you don't have to show me the address. And I'm like, okay, you sure? He was like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay, thank you, have a nice day. Also, you could keep the money. And he was smiling. He was like, okay, you have a nice day too. And I'm like, yeah, keep the money, don't give me nothing, because I think now I know where that money came from. Like, yeah, okay. So then, as I left him, I ran. I turned the corner. I kept looking back at his car, and I just started dashing down the road. I was running towards my school, but I didn't actually go towards my school because I wanted to like not leave him. But I'm so thankful that I had on my JKL shirt and not my school shirt, because if I had on my school shirt, he would have known where I went to school at. But since I had on my JKL shirt, I was so happy, because I'm like, thank God, well, not thank God that this happened today, but it's like, if I had on my other shirt, he would have tried to pull up to my school. But see, I was nice up in that situation, so I don't think he would try to like pull up to my school or anything. But yeah, but that was just insane. And yeah, so as I was walking towards the school somewhat, I saw these men, they was constructing or whatever, and I saw this man with a dog. So I technically stopped there, like to like, if he was following me, try to mislead him. And I'm like, oh, you got such a cute bulldogs. Like, those are so cute. And then the man was like, oh, thank you. But I was so scared, my heart dropped, because I thought he was following me, because right at that second, I saw at the corner of my eye, it was like a black car, and it reminded me of the man's car. So I turned my head like this kind of, as I was talking to the man, but it was a woman. So I'm like, okay, good. So I think he wasn't following me. I think he just left me off the hook. So I just ran to school, and I told my friends and everything. And yeah, and they were scared for me. They was like, thank goodness you're okay. Thank goodness you came. And then they were so nice that after JKL, Samara, Michael, and Demarion, you can see them. Well, Demarion and Michael, y'all can see them up in my like latest TikToks. But like, yeah. So them three, they were so nice to walk me some halfway the way home, like past the area. And they were so kind for that. And I thank them every day for that, because that was a traumatic moment for me. And because I was skeptical of walking home, because I'm like, what if I see him again? Like, do y'all mind like walking with me or something? They were like, sure. So I thank them every day. And if y'all watching this video, I still thank y'all every day for walking me home that day, because that was amazing. But then I think it was like 3 days later, tell me why, as me and my sister was walking home from school, I saw him on his bike. He was on a bike. I don't think he recognized me because my hairstyle was different. I think I was still wearing my JKL shirt, or was I? I don't know, but like, I don't think he recognized me. So I was like, man, I didn't say nothing to my sister because I didn't want to get her involved or anything. I just told my friends. So like, currently nobody in my family knows. So yeah, so that was kind of crazy. So yeah, so I just wanted to keep that a secret from them. And yeah, so that's basically it. Sorry that that I had to like sugarcoat some things, because like, I don't know who basically be watching my videos. It could be like kids, it could be teenagers, it could be adults. So that's why I kind of like sugarcoat some of the things that I say. I barely be, I try not to curse on here, because like, it could be like kids watching it could be teenagers, it could be adults. So that's why I'm like, but I usually have this thing set for like teens and adults, but who knows, a kid can make up a random age and could really be 10, but they set it for 16. So that's why, because for my YouTube videos, I tend to have it for teens and adults, but who knows, a random kid could just take it upon themselves to be like, ooh, let me lie about my age and say that I'm 16 when in reality I'm 9 years old. So but thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video and to hear my story. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the post notification bell if you want to be notified every single time I make a new video. And the emoji that we could put for today is the running emoji. So yeah, because I did do a lot of running that day. I tell y'all, I was doing a lot of running. I felt like I was a track star. But yeah. So have a nice day, be happy, and spread love and happiness to others. And I'll see y'all in my next vlog. Peace.